What up, YouTube? J Bunny here. Apologize for the camera glare on my eyes. Um, but yeah, this video is a haul, a NAMM 2025 haul, because there's a lot of stuff that I was able to get just by asking questions. And I gotta say, there was a lot of cool people. And yeah, just I can tell just a lot of dreamers, visionaries, and people who put their money where their mouth is. So, without further ado, my friends, let's check out what I got this year at NAMM 2025. I got several bags. This first one is eargasms. And for those of you who don't know, they make hearing protection that is not just a solid earplug, but it has I got the rainbow one just because I don't have it. I literally, for those of you who don't know, I met the founder of Eargasm at NAMM 2019, I want to say, and his pitch was great, and I bought my first pair from him, and they're awesome. They just cut the noise down. They cut noise levels down without, well, trying to not sacrifice clarity is basically what they do. Anyways, I got a free pair just by signing up beforehand online, and my case says the NAMM Show. So that's really awesome of them. I'd say that's like the biggest value giveaway that was at the show. Yeah, they came in this box, and this one just has another size of rubber. Also, I got a bunch of magazines. This one is a magazine that's FOH, for front of house. So this is advertising all the latest technology in front of house for live sound. Whether it's the lighting, whether it's the monitors, whether it's the cables or the stage stands, or anything else that you need to make a show run. So yeah, check it out. Big ass magazine there. I got a magazine called Upbeat. It is the official NAMM Show publication. So this just has a little bit of everything, from what events were going on to products to basically everything that you probably missed, because NAMM is fucking only like 6 or 7 hours per day long, and really that you could just spend that time with a fraction of the companies that were there. I wouldn't be surprised if there was thousands and thousands. So cool. I got so for those of you who don't know, NAMM, the main floor, the main stage is for instruments. So and guitars, basically rock band stuff, has a huge presence there. So guitars, electric guitars, acoustic guitars, drums, bass, electric basses, keyboards, all that stuff is there. One of the ones that has a huge presence is Orange amps. And yeah, they're awesome. And I didn't get their bag this year, but I got this guitar magazine because I want to keep on up to date with all the latest products in electric guitar world. Hell, I might even want to be working at a guitar center pretty soon as a way to get some sales experience with that world. For this other magazine, Music Inc., the 2025 Gear Guide. So this is sounding like it's for the general audience of musicians and music creators. Got this magazine, and yeah, that's cool. again, my purpose of getting these magazines is to know what companies are out there and what products are being pushed, to get a sense of where the market is right now. Because after all, NAMM, National Association of Music Merchants. So yeah, what better way to get into that than this? Another edition of Music Inc. And this one is the 2025 NAMM Show Planner for successful music retailers. So yeah, there's a lot of retailers who go and make deals and test out these cutting edge new products that are coming out. And again, NAMM is a reflection of what the market, what your local Guitar Center or Sam Ash or Sweetwater will be carrying. Anyways, let's see what else. We got a copy of Vintage Guitar. And guys, I think, the fact that electric guitars are still so prevalent and such a popular instrument. And, you see, I have Anthony Kiedis and what's his name? Henry Rollins, I should know his name. Two rock and roll genre shirtless men in my room. My point is, rock and roll is still very much alive, and clearly with these, publications like Vintage Guitar, like the boomers love it. New generation people love electric guitars. So that's a big market. MMR, Musical Merchandise Review. Yeah, just another publication about the music merchandise, which is literally the point of the whole convention. Anyways, don't want this video to run extremely long, but you say I picked up some flyers for you from the company Pirastro about their new headrest for violins. I got this flyer for Pensado's Place, which is a podcast by, I think, Mike Pensado, a famous mix engineer. Free plugins if you scan that code. Yeah, and then I visited the Roswell, the Mike Company booth, and yeah, okay, so I got a couple business cards from a couple notable companies that are, shout out to Mick DSP, API, and Bee's Knees. Yeah, also, okay, guys, so that was just one bag. I'm gonna move on to some t-shirts now. We met the guys from Bee's Knees Pro Audio. They were, I met the founder's daughter and her friends, and they were cool, and they had cool Australian accents, and they make cheaper versions of certain mics, I believe. So that was awesome. They gave me a shirt. Trinity Audio gave me a shirt, gave Ivan a hoodie. It says Trinity Audio, and check it out. The back says, "My rough mix sounds better than your master." That is savage. And they're a French, I believe they're a French company that basically makes microphones and the hardware components that goes with the microphones to calibrate speakers to the acoustics of a room, so that your mix sounds the same from your speakers, your monitors in your studio, to when you listen to it in your car or on headphones or whatnot. So, hey, shout out to them. That guy was super nice. They're not hiring people in America because they are a Parisian company, I believe. But yeah, that guy was nice. Okay, secondary bag. I talked to the people at TT Audio. Really nice, but I am not really going to be too involved with them, I think, because they design speaker arrays, I believe. So yeah. But I was talking to all kinds of people at NAMM this year. People whose company are, their target market is customers with only $100 to play with, novices or everyday people or to companies who are geared, towards the middle sort of range of clientele, like smaller studios to middle of the range studios, and then companies that are tailored to working with big contracts, like people, those companies who like sell speaker arrays, or companies like SSL who make the big, they want to sell you a big $150,000 desk, or Osperger, or the ALC. I forget these, but there's these monitors that are like or not 200. They're like, from $20,000 to $50,000 for a pair of monitors. So, yeah. Anyways, I got another magazine. This one is PLSN, Projection Lights and Staging News. So this is more just interesting to me, but there's a whole world and economy of, especially with raves nowadays, like the lighting is getting crazier and crazier. And I feel like one job avenue that I don't think necessarily summarizes my passions that well, but is just kind of cool, is imagining if I just invested in a laser setup and just rented out to my services to like small venues. I just think that would be kind of cool. For some reason I got another copy of Front of House, which is, I think, the exact same thing. A flyer from Monheim for their FET mics, which, by the way, I tried out a bunch of mics at NAMM, and the one that I thought I was gonna gravitate towards is like a U87 kind of thing, for like its pop applications. But I gotta say, the Sony C800G equivalent in the clone that Warm Audio sells for $1,000, I think it's like the W800. Listening to that mic, it was the best mic I've ever heard my vocals through. Now, they did have their own preamp stuff going on, but still, I tried their other mics. Their other mics were just fine, but damn, for $1,000, that W800 or whatever it's called is phenomenal. I would say it made my voice sound like, Drake, G-Eazy. Very hot rap. So yeah, got a magazine from TT Audio about, like, this is what they sell. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a speaker array that's like appropriate for EDC, like something that's that big with like 1,000+ people is what my guess is, that these guys as clients. So do I necessarily want to work in that big of a, with on a scale that big? No, not really. I think I'd rather, at least for now, be in some sort of target audience that, has between $100 and maybe $2,000, maybe $10,000, that kind of, so basically your standard Guitar Center dude. That's who I want to work with. That's the kind of market that I'm pursuing, or that I think I'd like to pursue. Yeah, it's this one, guys. So I picked up the Warm Audio brochure, and it is this one, the WA8000. So it's not the dude, I'm telling you guys, this one is the shiz. Yeah, Warm Audio is really known for their man, they do a really good job, I think, of you know, mimicking or creating budget alternatives for, you know, these compressors and EQs right here. If you can see these, they're common, they're much cheaper than the real thing, and man, I think their popularity speaks for themselves because they're one of the most popular booths there. And this, I'm telling you guys, this freaking mic. Anyways, this is the bag for my haul on day 3. The eargasms were for my haul on day 2, I think. And then these 2 bags are also from day 2, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, so got our third shirt is the best shirt, honestly, and it is from a company called Mick DSP. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Anyways, yeah, check it out. It's a really cool shirt, and I met the people there, and they're really cool. Someone mentioned that they're based in the Bay Area, so I'm definitely checking them out. But yeah, they gave me a shirt, and I blanked on how I knew of the company McDSP, but I think I found out about them from a Reed Stefan tutorial on how to mix or something. I really don't remember. They kind of make these boutique plugins. I knew McDSP from their signature green EQ that they have. But yeah, I heard of them and I was stoked to talk to them, and anyways, got another magazine, although I think it's just another copy of the Up. Oh no, it's different. So every day, I guess every day that the show went on, they had a different copy for Upbeat. So okay, I got two whole days of NAMM content in there. Also, okay, up next is some Sound Toys merch. Yeah, shout out Sound Toys. Just a really, really significant company in today's world of music production. Sound Toys, you guys are killing it and making music fun. And y'all gave out freaking bottle openers that say Sound Toys on it. That's how you know you're a cool guy, if you have a bottle opener that says Sound Toys. Also, a pick and a button. Shout out Sound Toys. I think that's all I have for this third bag. I just got this tote because I needed one, but it's from a thing called Equalize Her, and it's for women in audio. So I mean, I support that. I support having more women in audio because literally there's no reason to bar women from this profession. Anyways, I was able to attend a talk about audio and mixing with Jason Joshua, the maker of the God Particle, which, for those of you who don't know, is basically his mastering chain rolled into one plugin that does all that. So he came in and he's affiliated with this Mix with the Masters program, which they gave out to everyone in attendance. And yeah, I mean, I thought Jason Joshua was... I'll do a separate video. This video is just for the merch that I got. I'll do a separate video on what I thought of Jason Joshua, what I thought of CLA, what I thought of Chris Lord Alge, Tom Lord Alge, and, you know, because they're at the top. They're at the very top of mixing, and they're you know, right now they're the top. The industry, the gears of time will continue to turn, and there'll be new names every year coming up a little bit. But Jason Joshua was so cool, really giving practical gems, like honestly. And I think that's reflected in his philosophy behind creating the God particle. Anyways, they were advertising Mixed with the Masters. I might check them out more because I mean, you see, they freaking they're I mean, it's him, it's Phineas, it's Timbaland, it's literally there's so many so like literally the Illuminati of mixes of popular mixes Mixed with the Masters. Okay, so actually I got 5 tote bags. Within my Mixed with the Master tote bag is a Sound Toys tote. So that's kind of cool. And they're advertising their new Sound Toys 5 or something. Cool. I mean, honestly, like, Sound Toys is crazy. Their plugins are the most powerful plugins, in my opinion, in a production sense. Like, yeah. That's cool. Sound Toys. Coupon for 20% off Mixed with the Masters memberships. A pen that says a metal pen that says Mixed with the Masters. It's cool. I guess they know that people going to NAMM and taking time out of their day to see Jace and Joshua's have a use for this stuff. So, dude, shout out Mixed with the Masters. This bag is probably the coolest looking bag. And yeah, that. Besides that, just sticker from McDSP. Besides that, honestly, that was it. That was it. 3 shirts, probably like 15 magazines, maybe like 10 magazines, and some bags and some really good stuff. Some really valuable business cards. Yeah, that was the gear that I got from NAMM 2025. Now, I mostly spent time in the pro audio section. I know if I had spent time in the main building, there would have probably been a whole lot more stuff, like instrument wise, to check out, to have gotten. But I am so stoked and so excited and so happy that just I was able to learn about the industry. I was able to talk with notable people that work for these companies, and just vibe with them. A lot of them are super nice, despite having insanely impressive resumes, and despite having worked so insanely hard for where they are right now. And yeah, I'm gonna make a separate video about this, but I got a ton of great career advice, a lot of great insight on how these companies work. And yeah, just being in that atmosphere, seeing all these companies together, it makes it so easy to like kind of get insight on how these companies are operating, who their target market is, and their kind of philosophy on filling certain niches. Like there's Warm Audio filling the niche of budget sound inspired by companies at the top who are advertising innovative technology that's patented, that no other company can do, that's industry standard, like Sony or Audio-Technica or Asperger, or and then there's companies that tailor to smaller studios, or they tailor to specific needs. They tailor to certain mixing philosophies and certain genres that are going after certain things, like going after a whole market of microphones that are based off of certain recordings, such as like Prince's setup, Michael Jackson setup. Certain producers have their own setups, and companies are aware that that sound is significant in music history, and their philosophy is, here's our pitch to, or you know, you can sound like this, and that's what we specialize in. And then there's companies like Sound Toys that are just, they're innovating so heavily and, you know, going their own way, and you know, you can tell by the name Sound Toys, they're making music, they're trying to make music fun, they're trying to make audio fun to play with. And yeah, there's just so many awesome companies out there. I talked to some people from SSL, and all across the board. So there's a lot of markets within this range of pro audio. Not to get too ranty, Ken, I apologize. That's for a different video. This was the swag that I got. I'm just gonna show it off one more time for y'all. Got the Mix with the Masters bag, Eargasms bag, TT Audio, which is speaker array design, or speaker arrays, the Equalize Her bag, because we need women in audio, and the Sound Toys bag, because Sound Toys is cool. And we got bottle openers, we got the Eargasms, we got a bunch of magazines, we got 3 shirts, and the coolest thing that I saw at NAMM, or coolest booth with the coolest swag was